Welcome to the lecture where you will be learning about syntax. Every programming language has its own syntax. Well, what is syntax? Syntax refers to the rules that define the structure of the language. For example, in English, these words class, every, contains, set, members, a, of has no meaning without syntax. But with syntax, we have every class contains a set of members. In programming language like C#, we have the same rules that without them, we can't write any applications. Now, let's introduce you some basic C# syntax. As you know, this is a console application with old program style in .NET 7. By the way guys, we changed our VS Code font size. You can change that too by going to Manage in the activity bar and select Settings item. In this box, search for font size and change it. Alright, let's back to the syntax. We start with blank line. C# compiler ignores all blank lines. For example, in the second line, we have a blank line that C# compiler doesn't consider it, and it's not matter how many lines we put through here. Compiler doesn't care about even one of them. The second syntax is spaces. C# compiler ignores all spaces too, unless you use them as separators, character constants, or string literals. For example, separators that is between class and program, character constants, and the spaces in the string literals are considered by C# compiler. If you've been confused about string and characters, that's okay. We talk about them in details in this course. Okay, the next rule you should to know is that C# is a case-sensitive language. For example, WriteLine and WriteLine are two different words in C# language, because the W is uppercase in the left side and lowercase in the right side. So, if we put lowercase w in here, compiler tells us the console class doesn't contain a definition for WriteLine with lowercase w. The next rule is about blocks in C# language. C# is a block structured language. So, what is block? A block contains a sequence of 0 or more statements. Every block starts with an opening curly brace and ends with a closing curly brace. For example, the main method block contains a sequence of 4 statements. We talk about C# blocks in detail in the intermediate course. Alright, the next rule is about semicolons. Every C# statement ends with a semicolon. The semicolon tells that the current statement has been terminated. The last syntax rule that we tell you in this lecture is C# keyword. C# has many keywords, and they are predefined words to the C# compiler. As you can see, we show you some of the C# keywords that we're using in this structure. These keywords cannot be used as identifiers. For example, we can't use a static keyword for a class name or method name. We talk more about identifiers in this course. Okay, done. So far, we've told you some basic syntax. In upcoming lectures, we'll cover other C# syntax. We'll see you in the next lecture.